Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope Valley is buzzing with energy again as when Calls the Heart prepares to step into a completely new era for season 13. The air is filled with mystery, renewal, and unexpected change. The kind that makes even the most loyal fans sit up and wonder what's coming next. The set has been alive with the sound of laughter, tears, and creative collaboration. And Hallmark insiders are saying that this season might just be the most emotional, surprising, and visually stunning chapter in the show's long history. What's making this new season stand apart from all the others is the way the story is expanding, not just in its characters' relationships, but in the very soul of Hope Valley itself. The once small, tight-knit town is beginning to feel the ripples of modern times. There's a new railway station being discussed, a growing art scene forming in town, and the whispers of a new communication network that could finally connect Hope Valley to the outside world in a way that could change everything. Elizabeth Thornton, now more confident and grounded than ever, is facing a turning point that goes far beyond love. She's beginning to realize that her purpose as a teacher is evolving. She's no longer just shaping young minds. She's becoming a voice for the entire community. Rumor has it that one of the new episodes will show Elizabeth being asked to speak at a major regional education conference, something she's hesitant about because it means leaving Hope Valley for several days and possibly encountering someone from her past who could stir up old emotions she thought she'd buried. Meanwhile, Nathan Grant's journey in season 13 takes an unexpected and deeply personal turn. After finally opening his heart and learning to let go of guilt, finds himself at the center of a moral dilemma that tests everything he believes in. A new law enforcement initiative from Union City puts pressure on the Mounties to adapt to stricter regulations, and Nathan must choose between protecting the town in his own way or following the rigid new protocols that threaten the freedom and spirit of Hope Valley. The result is a gripping storyline that blends duty, heart, and conflict in a way fans haven't seen before. One of the most intriguing parts of season 13 is the reappearance of someone fans thought they'd never see again. The production team has been extremely secretive, but several behind-the-scenes leaks suggest a returning character from early seasons, possibly someone connected to Abigail Stanton. The writers are said to be using this return not as a simple nostalgia moment, but as a way to address lingering questions about Hope Valley's past. The mystery surrounding Abigail's absence has been one of the most emotional gaps in the show's history, and this season may finally give fans some peace, though perhaps not in the way they expect. The community itself is also growing. There's talk of a new family arriving from back east, bringing with them a daughter who's both brilliant and bold, someone who immediately catches the attention of Robert, now a young man ready to step into his own story. This new character, rumored to be named Clara Belle Hastings, may shake things up in the classroom and beyond. She's passionate about science, curious about everything, and unwilling to accept the limitations of her time. Elizabeth sees her as both a challenge and an inspiration, sparking a powerful new student-teacher bond that reminds Elizabeth why she fell in love with teaching in the first place. Across town, Rosemary and Lee are facing their own balancing act. Their newspaper, The Valley Voice, has become so successful that it's now attracting attention from larger cities. A publishing company from Union City wants to expand the paper into a regional edition, offering Lee and Rosemary a chance at national influence, but at a price. To accept, they'd need to spend part of each month away from Hope Valley, something that could strain their family and their connection to the town they helped build. Rosemary's ambition is stronger than ever, but her heart still belongs to the people of Hope Valley. And this conflict promises some of the most heartfelt scenes of the season. Meanwhile, a major storm, both literal and emotional, is said to hit the town mid-season. Hallmark's production insiders revealed that a massive outdoor set piece was constructed to simulate one of the largest storms ever depicted in the show's history. The storm reportedly changes several lives at once, damaging property, forcing unexpected alliances, and even sparking a heroic rescue that may alter the course of Nathan and Elizabeth's relationship forever. The emotional aftermath of that storm will carry through the remaining episodes, reshaping bonds, and testing faith in the most beautiful Hallmark way. The theme of faith versus progress also plays heavily this season. Reverend Joseph Canfield and his wife Minnie face challenges that take their ministry in a new direction. A traveling preacher visits Hope Valley, bringing new ideas that clash with Joseph's traditional ways, leading to deep conversations about what faith really means in a world that's changing so fast. These storylines promise a balance between heartfelt emotion and thought-provoking depth. Exactly what Wen calls the heart does best. Another thread quietly developing in the background is the future of Hope Valley's children. Little Jack, now curious and quick-witted, begins to ask questions about his father that lead Elizabeth down an emotional road of remembrance. Nathan, watching from the sidelines, struggles with how to step into a role that might never fully be his. Yet his bond with little Jack continues to deepen, giving fans the tender moments they've been hoping for. Fiona Miller, always one to bring modern flair to town, gets her biggest storyline yet. After years of hinting at ambition beyond the barbershop, she's ready to take a leap that surprises everyone. She's planning to introduce electricity to Hope Valley on a larger scale, not just for businesses but for homes. However, her plans are met with resistance from some of the older townsfolk who fear the changes it might bring. The clash between old-fashioned simplicity and modern innovation adds a lively, sometimes funny, sometimes emotional layer to the story. Lucas Bouchard's future, however, remains one of the most discussed mysteries of the new season. After his departure to pursue his political career, the door was left open for his possible return. And according to a few cast interviews, fans might not have seen the last of him. There are whispers of a powerful scene where Elizabeth receives an unexpected letter sealed with Lucas's emblem, setting off a new internal conflict that reminds her how far she's come and how fragile the heart can still be. Whether or not he actually returns in person is being kept tightly under wraps, but it's clear that his shadow still lingers over Hope Valley. One of the most creative developments in season 13 is the introduction of an art and music festival, the first ever in Hope Valley. The idea, born from a group of students wanting to showcase their talents, becomes a full-blown community event that draws visitors from nearby towns. The festival becomes a beautiful metaphor for Hope Valley itself, a blend of old and new, past and future, all harmonizing under the same sky. During the festival, viewers can expect emotional performances, reconciliations, and perhaps even a confession of love that's been long overdue. Behind the scenes, the cast and crew are said to have shared emotional moments during filming. Several longtime actors have hinted that some scenes this season left them in tears. Not because of sadness, but because of how deeply the scripts reflect real human growth. Erin Krakow mentioned in one of her recent interviews that Elizabeth's journey in season 13 feels like a mirror to every woman who's ever had to choose between comfort and courage. That quote alone has fans buzzing about what choices Elizabeth might have to make and what sacrifices could follow. Production insiders also hinted that the season finale will be bigger than anything the show has done before. The closing moments reportedly involve a dramatic decision that will redefine the future of Hope Valley and, potentially, set up a brand new arc for season 14. Whether it's a marriage proposal, a departure, or the opening of a new school, no one knows for sure. But what's certain is that fans won't be able to look away. The cinematography this year is also expected to be breathtaking, filmed in new British Columbia locations with enhanced visuals. The team has reportedly focused on showcasing Hope Valley as more than just a backdrop, but as a living, breathing character. Expect sweeping mountain shots, golden fields at sunset, and intimate close-ups that make you feel part of the story. The show's signature warmth remains intact, but the tone this time carries a deeper, more reflective undercurrent, a sense that change is both inevitable and beautiful. There's also talk that Hallmark might air a special behind-the-scenes episode before the season premiere, featuring cast reflections, bloopers, and sneak peeks at new sets, including Elizabeth's newly renovated classroom, which has been designed with vintage yet progressive details. Every prop in the classroom reportedly tells a story, From the books on the shelf to a mysterious photograph Elizabeth finds tucked inside one of them, a clue that could connect to the returning character from Hope Valley's past. Fans are already theorizing that this photograph might hold a key to something bigger, perhaps even a long-lost secret involving the founding families of Hope Valley. If true, this could open a completely new historical layer to the show, one that ties generations together in a deeply emotional way. The keymaster